You just graduated school, blew through your savings paying for that school, don't have a job lined up because of the economical situation of the world, and you still want to go on this trip? Yeah, YOLO. Are you sure you want to do this? It could keep going up. Yeah, but it's Bitcoin, so it could also go down. Plus, I was probably going to waste some money on a girl that doesn't like me back anyways. Let's just blow it all. What could go wrong? Wait, did you already buy your ticket? Yeah. What's up? Check the news.
New this morning, Air Canada has suspended operations after 10,000 of its flight attendants went on strike overnight.
Has just ordered the Air Canada flight attendants back to work.
More headaches for anyone trying to catch an Air Canada flight this morning. The airline has now suspended its plan to resume flights.
The individuals that are in charge, they have made billions of dollars in the past years. Their executives making millions, and they will not answer the call.
Beginning with breaking news, Air Canada and the Flight Attendants Union have reached a tentative agreement ending the strike that began on Saturday morning.
Breaking news, I just sold out my Bitcoin and now I'm going to Europe. Bitcoin. The thing you put your money into to double it. Andy, what are you most excited for on this trip?
Get to sleep in the same bed as Saab, bro.
Brandon, what are you most excited for on this trip?
Yeah, I was gonna say sleeping, but now Andy made it weird.
A few years ago, it was laughed at, mocked, and people just didn't see the vision. It reminded me of something, but I just couldn't quite put my finger on it. But somehow, over the years, it transformed from a joke into something people are forced to take seriously now. Which also reminds me of something I just can't put my finger on it, goddammit.
No television networking is going to hire you.
Alright, the jig's up, you got me. I am Bitcoin. You can lock me up. Or lock Brandon up for graffitiing that wall with his vomit.
Brandon got really old real quick.
The other two was my mom and my dad. Oh. So did I sell myself? When we planned this trip, I didn't imagine things would work out like this. I thought I'd be graduated, have my full-time job, and be able to use this Bitcoin to buy something materialistic. I was like so scared of women before, but you made me less scared of women. So
Oh, dude, oh, that's good.
But it ended up coming down to this trip or some item. And one thing I found is that whenever you're given a choice between an experience and an item, I always regret picking the item. So I gambled the gamble money and put it on a trip.
Yes, perfect.
You think that was a good decision? I've always heard people's stories of them going to Europe and their lives flipping upside down. Maybe this is gonna unlock my third eye. Did that happen?
It's like 6:30 in the morning. Andy and I are gonna go watch the sunrise.
You work better when you have family time and when you have time with your friends and we have time outside.
Like energizes you. Not everything you do has to make sense though. Ideally it makes Bitcoin. I'd say I found their lifestyle really interesting. How they value life over work, how they don't speed walk everywhere, they take their time. How people can just chill outside their crib and start a combo. Maybe we did too many touristy things. Thank you for the picture. I'll do a fancy transition. Oh, that's cinema, dude. See me? I don't believe in bad decisions. Decisions are just decisions and we put a label on them for better or worse. Everything I do is a learning experience, especially in my 20s, and I'd rather burn myself 100 times than never get burnt and catch on fire at 63 with whatever disease I have from not wearing enough sunscreen. Sometimes I need to make the mistake over and over and over again to learn because I'm a little slow. That logical immigrant unk in me tells me to save. Play it safe. But what if I want more than what safe brings me? What's up, man?
Must have saw something, bro.
If you made it this far, not only are you my boy now, but I feel like you deserve to know how much I pulled out. It was about 6,000-ish. Some of that went to school and my spending for the past few videos, plus my living right now because I'm unemployed making these videos. That money is almost gone now thanks to inflation, and it's kind of scary, but also really fucking cool because I did something I said I would. Maybe I'll have to sell myself. We're ending this trip off with a
massage.
A very joyous way to conclude our trip. A happy ending if you think about it. But that's okay. At least I learned my lesson, right? Right? He like rubbed oil all over me and he was touching my butt. That didn't happen to you guys too? Selling it all was a step in the right direction for me, because I don't care to save every penny. A number on the screen going up 8 to 20% every year is cool and all, but so is doing something dumb and having that memory forever. So is taking a risk that could get me 21% return on my money. I don't know when I'm gonna make that money back, and I'm totally not worried at all.
When I imagine coming to Europe, I imagine myself on the balcony like this, with a beautiful view, like this. But not as beautiful as you. Just reading, chilling, catching a vibe.
They spent I think a century or something. Yeah.
I've been trying to unlearn some of these instincts I got put into me growing up. I have to constantly remind myself what I actually want, which is actually just to grow. But that stack up and I'm better than you game is so easy to fall into because everyone's in it.
Because I'm unemployed, bro. Not everything is about employment and jobs, okay? This is more about what can I push myself to? How far can I push myself out of my comfort zone? Because in reality, views, all this stuff, not like I get them anyways, but that stuff doesn't really matter. It's how much can I push myself? How can I facilitate growth? And just keep doing things that make me low-key a little bit nervous, aka excited.
Ice cream, W views too, bro.
Hold on. Spending all this money might be dumb, but so is saving every penny. So is dedicating every move to making more money. I don't live in fear, and I'm not in love with money. I'm in love with something else.